What's up, everybody? Welcome to another week of Totally Inappropriate Team Sports, or as we like to call it here, Tits. I'm your host, Cheeseman, joined along with, as always, by
Voice of Generations, Mark Whopper.
ZTO.
Caffeine?
And Matty Icing.
Spark. Love the new look.
Oh, yeah, the mustache. Well, Luke has a mustache. I wanted to have a mustache like Luke.
What's up, Craig? Yeah, very similar in ideology. Sorry for the delay, everybody that's out there live. Craig. We're waiting on Zafira to get his mustache together. What's up, Scott? Oh, shit. Knocked my camera all over the place. Put my coffee down. So, anything fun and interesting for the week, anybody? The Joseph is... So, how about the NBA All-Star game? Just kidding. Now, do you know who played in it?
No fucking idea.
I
know Dame Lillard won the 3-point contest, but that's about it.
Yeah. Only reason I knew it was on is because I just fired up HBO Max again this month for the first time in a while. And I was like, oh, no shit. They got live sports on here now? Oh, look, the NBA All-Star game. What else is on?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I think Kenny Smith got in trouble for making fun of a female basketball player, so that was fun, I guess.
I mean, depending on the context, maybe she deserved to be made fun of.
I don't even know the context. There was like a 15-minute long video of like Rich Eisen having a temper tantrum about it, and I was like, yeah,
Fucking Matty Icing. Oh, go ahead.
It had to do with this. It was a 3-point skills competition, and then this chick dropped 26, and Steph Curry dropped 29, and he's like, "Oh, she should be playing from the women's line and not the men's line, or something like that." So then everybody got up in arms.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of a cheap fucking jab. Shut the fuck up, Kenny. Do better.
Because she was using a smaller ball than Steph was, and it's not fair. But yeah, if you switched the ball and Steph used her ball, he would probably miss most of the shots.
Exactly, because that bitch is like fucking 8 ounces lighter or some shit, like a half pound lighter than the fucking men's ball. Fuck your shot all up. It's like I accidentally bought a junior ball one time, not realizing it. And I went to play with my buddy, and he's like, dude, this isn't even a regulation size ball. I was like, what? And I looked, and it said, like, junior size. I'm like, fuck. So he had his ball, and I couldn't make shit. I was going up short on everything.
You know, if you're Steph Curry, that had to feel good, though, when you hit that extra shot and brought it up to like 29. Just like...
Yeah.
I wet the pants.
He went over and started teabagging the bitch.
If you're one of the people that like she eliminated and she like tries to flex on you, you just grab the ball and just calmly walk over and dunk it and stare at her.
Walks over and flashes his pay stub.
Yep.
Smart. I miss Kyle Orton. It's funny. Believe it or not, Kyle Orton will come up later in the show.
Ooh.
And now you know it's not a who am I because I wouldn't give that away. Now, Matty Icing got me all fired up about the Pistons draft again earlier. He shared the video of Halliburton saying he was pissed Detroit passed him up. And then I was like, wait, well, I couldn't remember. I'm like, who did we take for him? Killian Hayes. Killian fucking Hayes!
That's exactly what Halliburton said. Wait, you took him over me?
Dude, the Detroit Pistons have got to be one of the worst drafting franchises in the history of sports. Just what they've done in the past 15 years, it's like, oh my fucking God. Well, maybe more than 15. Maybe it's closer to 20 now. But, yeah, it started with taking Darko. Been all downhill since then. What's up, True North? Says, be sure to inspect your balls thoroughly before purchasing. Yes, indeed. That is solid advice. Oh, he meant the basketballs. Yeah, that's still solid advice. All right, well, yeah, We took Killian Hayes over Halliburton. I don't even remember who we took. We could have had Devin Booker. We didn't take him. We could have had
And
fucking
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell. I think we took
Could have-
Luke Kennard instead of Donovan Mitchell.
It was, I think Luke Kennard over Donovan Mitchell and Stanley Johnson over Devin Booker. And,
Awful.
Darko over Melo, but
And D Wade.
yeah.
So we
The
had the
crazy
second
thing is-
pick, and LeBron went first. That means Melo and fucking Dwayne Wade are staring you in their face, and they're like, give us that 7'2", 105-pound white guy.
The funny thing is, too, is every one of these players, just who they picked someone over, they all said, I thought for sure I was going to Detroit. I was ready. My bags were packed. I was excited to go play, and they chose somebody else, and they all become all-stars.
Yep. Every one of them. I mean, hell, didn't we draft Dinwiddie, and he went on to be like decent after we got rid of him?
Yeah. They drafted him out of Colorado. He had, blown his knee or something. That's why I got cheap. But there's this other guy. I think his name was Chris Middleton. Luke might know him.
Yeah. Fuck, I forgot about Middleton.
Traded him for Brandon Jennings. That was great.
Yep. Hooray. See? Pistons. Awful.
Hey, you ever hear of Shai Alexander? The guy for Oklahoma City? Yeah. They gave him away for Blake Griffin.
Oh,
That
Shea
did
Gilgeous
that.
Alexander.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even realize that. Motherfucker. See, it just keeps getting worse. Fucking sell the team already, Tom. Walk off into the sunset, Troy. Fucking.
But didn't you know he does a lot for the community?
Oh, they
Yeah.
are moving the community.
Moving the community. He can't speak worth shit. You guys probably don't know or recognize that because it's a normal drop on the Detroit radio here. But when he was doing a speech, he said moving the city and whose name did he get wrong? The Chauncey family. That's what it was. It wasn't the Billups family. It was the Chauncey family.
Yeah. In his defense, though, he was probably 20 shots deep and a line of cocaine or two deep. So
Definitely a line or two. Plus 10.
got to be on something to watch that team.
Well, to be fair, he had just bought them. He was still excited.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that's enough NBA talk. Smark's prisoners are getting a little restless in the background.
I mean, I know the idea was you're supposed to make us not like this guy, but I think I actually do like this guy now because I just like the idea of. I have no idea what he looks like, but I like the idea of some old rich white guy with a suit and just full on doing a fucking Tony Montana style nosedive into a pile of cocaine, coming up and just yelling at the top of his lungs, "Bring me Blake Griffin!"
Wait,
we got a
Wait.
shot.
Much. I mean,
wait. When did Jim Irsay come into this chat?
I was actually about to say he sounded very Irsay-esque the way you were describing him.
I mean, yeah, kind of. That's not too far off.
he doesn't like suits. He prefers his T-shirts. And he's probably in his 50s, 60s.
My favorite Jim Irsay moment, I was watching the Bears play the Colts in preseason because I don't have a life for people that love me. But anyways, Jim Irsay was talking about he had some concert going on over the summer, and he was like, people are saying that this lineup isn't very good, but I'd like to see you book a better lineup. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Thanks, Jim. All right, let's get into some NHL. That's enough NBA talk. We don't even do NBA around here. Last week, first game, we had the Toronto Maple Leafs St. Louis Blues at the Toronto Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs were favored by 1.5. Luke took St. Louis. So did Matt. Me and Smart went with the smart thing to go against Luke when he picks. No matter how he picks Toronto, you pick opposite. So we went Toronto. We got the win. Good shit, Smart. After that, we had the Tampa Bay Lightning taking on the Boston Bruins. Bruins favored by 1.5. I went alone with the Bruins. I went alone with the L. Fucking Bruins. Goddamn Lightning win by 1. Boston didn't even win the game. Hate Tampa Bay. It's a point for everybody except me. After that, we had Los Angeles Kings giving up 1.5 as they travel to Buffalo to take on the Sabres. Luke went alone with Buffalo. Luke cashed in big time because Buffalo whooped that fucking ass. 7-0.
Wasn't even a contest.
7-0 against a team that doesn't give up a lot of goals. What the fuck happened there? So Luke gets the win. The rest of us eat a dick. After that, we had Colorado giving up 1.5 as they take on the Washington Capitals. Almost said Senators. Old fucking basketball. I went along with Washington. I don't know why. I fucking hate Washington, but for some reason, something was telling me to pick them, and that something was misleading me because I fucking ate the L by myself. You guys all pick up the point with Colorado. Carolina taking on Dallas. Dallas favored by 1.5. We all went with Carolina because Dallas can't cover shit except this game. They cover, they win, we lose. No points for anybody. After that, we had the New Jersey Devils taking on the Nashville Predators. Predators favored by 1.5. Me and Luke went with the Devils so we could use the nice new Devils drop. And it paid off for us. We pick up the win. Smart and Matt took the loss last game. Vancouver giving 1.5 against Chicago. We all went with Vancouver, and Chicago did not disappoint us. They fucking fell down hard. We all got the win. That's a point. Sorry, Smark. Winner this week at 5-2. Luke Birch. Well done. Smark, you're in second place at me and Matty Icing bring up the rear at 3-4. So Matt lead cut back down to 2 because Smart gains one on him. Matt is at 71 and 66. Smart at 69 and 68. Luke at 64 and 73, and myself in the fucking basement at 63 and 74. Power bottom away. Yeah, fucking sucks. But on the plus side, the teams, I am your leader right now at 96 points. Luke, you're in second at 94, only 2 behind me. Matt, only 1 behind him at 93. Smart, bringing up the rear at 89. Anybody's game still. But I like being in the lead of something at least. Bottom and then top. At least I'm versatile. Oh, shit. All right, let's get into it. First game we got this week, we got the 27-2 Ottawa Senators taking on the 36-15-4 Florida Panthers. Panthers favored by 1.5. I no longer say Luke Birch here because I'm in last. I have to make the first pick. I'm glad Toronto's not playing this week, at least. I don't have to miss out on picking against Luke intentionally on that one. I forgot to go through and look up some shit, so kind of flying into this blind. I hate Ottawa. I don't like Florida, but it's not Tampa Bay at least. Give me the fucking Panthers. Okay, Luke, now you get to go.
Fading myself has actually been pretty worthwhile the last few weeks. I'll take Ottawa.
All right. It's Mark Wahlberg.
I feel like the Panthers don't cover very well when I pick them, but I don't have any actual statistical proof of that, so I'll go with the Panthers anyway.
All right. Matty Icing.
And Luke's on his own.
All right. That's how he keeps getting all these points. All right. Next game, we got the 28-22-4 New Jersey Devils giving up 1.5 as they travel to Washington to take on the 24-21-8 Capitals. Something told me to take Washington last week. It fucked me. And I was like, maybe I should take them this week. No. Not when I could get the New Jersey Devils drop.
The devil.
Indeed. Fucking Washington is the devil. Give me the Devils. Luke Birch.
Yeah, I would normally have Washington to at least cover this, so I'll take the Devils.
The devil.
Mark Wahlberg.
I'm also going to take the Devils.
The devil.
Bobby Boucher's mom having some restless sleep tonight. Matty icing.
And I'll let her sleep peacefully. I'll go Washington.
All right. Matt generously giving away another win. Appreciate it. Next game, the 34-14-8 Dallas Stars taking on the 36-16-3 New York Rangers. Rangers favored by 1.5. I have both of these teams. One of these teams is a lot better at cover than the other. Give me the Rangers. Luke Birch.
I'd normally say the Stars should be able to keep this within one, but yeah, so give me the Rangers.
All right. Smart Wahlberg.
All right, so the last couple weeks I've been picking whatever league against whatever league picks, but Luke's had a hot hand, so I'm going to go with Luke on this one and just go with the Rangers.
All right. And Matty icing.
And I guess I'm alone again.
All right. Matt's in the giving mood tonight. Next game, 22-18-14, other team from New York, the Islanders, taking on the 24-21-7 Pittsburgh Penguins. I feel like we haven't picked Pittsburgh once this year. I could be wrong, but I don't remember writing them down much. That's for damn sure. And for that fact, give me Pittsburgh. Huh. I didn't write down who was the favorite, but I'm pretty sure it's Pittsburgh favored by 1.5. Luke Birch.
Pittsburgh have been fucking weird, and I don't think we have had them all season. Right. I'll go with the Islanders, though.
Right.
I'd normally trust the Penguins to do something fucking stupid and pull this shit off, but...
All right. Smart Wahlberg.
Just do the team to win by 2 points. So for saying that the Penguins are favored by 2 or 1.5, then give me the Islanders.
Right. And Matty icing.
I too would take the Islanders.
Oh, shit. This time I'm on my own. Now I'm giving up points that I can't afford. Son of a bitch. All right, next game, the 25-23-6 Minnesota Wild taking on the 33-14-5 Winnipeg Jets. Jets favored by 1.5. I'm going to go with the Jets on this one. I think these teams are fairly similar when it comes to covering the spread. I like Winnipeg at home, though. They're a stronger team. So, yeah, I'll take the Jets. Luke Birch.
This is one game where I'm actually not going to fade myself. I think the Wild got all their scoring out of the way tonight, so give me the Jets.
Smart Wahlberg.
JETS.
And Matty icing.
You said Jets are favored 1.5?
Yep.
I guess I'll go alone again.
Jeez. Matt's either going to crash and burn hard this week or fucking pull further into the lead. Next game, the 37-13-6 Vancouver Canucks taking on the 34-18-4 Colorado Avalanche. Avalanche favored by 1.5. I'm gonna go with Vancouver on this. I don't know. Colorado keeps fucking me, but I just don't want to take them. Give me the Canucks.
Yeah, let's go back to fading myself. Give me the Canucks.
Smart Wahlberg.
Well, if Colorado keeps fucking you and you don't want to take them, that makes them rapists, so I'm going to go with the Canucks.
And Matty icing.
Oh man, I could go alone again. But I think wait, it's in Colorado.
It's in Colorado.
I guess I will take Colorado. Maybe the Canucks are so heartbroken after their loss tonight, getting stunned, that they can't stop thinking about it on the plane ride there tonight and blow it.
No, they're totally going to take it out on Colorado is what's going to happen. Next, the 28, 25, and 2 Nashville Predators taking on the 31, 17, and 6 Las Vegas Golden Knights. Golden Knights favored by 1.5. It's a little smart on smart action here. You give me the Golden Knights. Fuck Nashville. Look, Bert.
Yeah, Vegas. I'd normally trust Nashville to at least keep it to 1.
Smack Wahlberg.
All right, so basically we got 2 sons here. One son's going to Harvard. The other son's like mopping up jizz at the adult bookstore. Give me the Knights, please.
All right, Matty Icing. I don't think he'll do it.
Oh, I fucking dare you.
I'll take the Knights.
Yeah. So I don't think he's going to do it this time. He can go alone again, but he's going to go with the Golden Knights on this one. That's our first unanimous pick of the week. That brings us to our final game of the week, the 17, 26, and 10 Columbus Blue Jackets taking on the 27, 16, and 10 Los Angeles Kings. Kings favored by 1.5. It's funny, they're like almost mirror images. 17 and 26 versus 27 and 16. Give me LA. They fucking let me down big last week, but fuck Columbus right in its ass. You see what happened to that other hockey team? It was like a Columbus minor league hockey team. They lost 37 to fucking 1. Hockey. Fuck Columbus.
I can't even fucking fade on this because I would take the fucking Kings up 3.5.
All right. Smart Wahlberg.
At some point, if you're losing by like 17 to like 1 or whatever, like how far do you go before you start to think about like, well, if we really start letting them score, like this could be all-time historic and like we could be all over the news.
Right.
Like,
Let's
at
give
some
them
point
20
you
more
start.
goals.
Yeah, at some point you start thinking about just like let's take a total fucking nosedive. We'll get the coach fired. This will be great. Anyways, long story short, give me the team that's not Columbus. I fucking forgot.
The Kings.
Kings, yeah, that's right.
Matty Icing, you going unanimous and taking your team, or you gonna go with Columbus?
I'm going to go with my team.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, final 2 picks were unanimous. The other ones before that weren't. Should be a fun week until I go to do the records. It's funny. Luke's purposely picking against himself. He's like trying to fade himself, and we picked the same on all but like 2 games. So what does that say about me? I'm trying to win. He's trying to go opposite of his instincts. That's why I'm in the bottom. All right, well, that's it for the NHL. Unfortunately, G Wiz is sick, so he will not be coming on to do the UFC recap. I'm not sure if we'll have him on next week to do that, or if it'll just wait until the next pay-per-view that we pick.
So now
will
we're
tell.
going to talk Daytona 500.
Nope.
Hell yeah.
Left
Yeah.
turn. Left turn.
Yeah,
Left turn.
the fucking ending to that race was such an fucking anticlimax.
Oh yeah, I forgot you actually watched that shit, don't you, Luke? He's like, yeah, I got some Southern in me, even though I'm from Birmingham, England.
That is sort of the very funny thing is like even if you like just completely remove the whole like racism joke thing, if you just like look at Luke's interest and like my interest and you're like, well, one of them is from lives in Tennessee, like you're not guessing.
Right. If you can't hear
You
Luke's
guessed
accent, you're not
wrong
going to
every
know
time.
which one of them is from Tennessee.
Mhm. See, there you go.
Oh,
That's
shit.
right.
What's
It's a
up,
Freddie
Dirk?
Mercury stash
Oh yeah, Freddie Mercury.
or Charlie Chaplin,
Adolf
Michael
Mercury.
Jordan, Michael Jordan for a while for some reason.
Yeah. He did do that. I forgot about that. How was you guys' first week without football? Having wet draws yet? Maddie's already counting down the days to free agency.
A lot of mock drafts and free agency previews.
Boy, you have no idea how much I enjoy going on Twitter and just every day seeing another fucking Justin Fields versus Caleb Williams tweet, just over and over and over and over and over and over and over.
It's not even
Hell
going
know
yeah,
it's
what, 3
Bob Dole.
months.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan, Bob Dole. Bob Dole says, Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan, Bob Dole.
And what's even more fun about that is that'll be the duration of the season too. Like no matter if they get rid of him, they don't get rid of him, they draft him, they don't draft him. Like, it's going to be that all fucking year.
Yep. You got a lot of fun to look forward to this year.
My favorite is seeing Bears fans are like, yeah, we're going to trade back to Washington one spot. We're going to get 4 first-round picks, 3 other Pro Bowl players, and 8 second-round picks.
Yeah, that's
And
not
like
how
that-
it works.
That's serious. Like, yeah.
Y'all been watching too many Kevin Costner movies.
You think they would know from the Mitchell Trubisky trade that, what you get for moving back one spot.
Well, that is the funny thing. Is like the only team that's dumb enough to do that is us, and we're not going to do it to ourselves. So how the fuck is that going to work?
Yeah.
Right.
I do like the idea of all the ones that are saying that they're going to get like a 1 from Fields. Like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I think the only way that we could like try to fleece Washington is if we're just like we draft Williams and then we call Washington before they make their pick, and they're like, "We've got the cure. We want the second pick."
Scott's got a good point. He says Charlie Chaplin had it first.
Mm-hmm.
Adolf was jocking Chaplin. Motherfucker. Unoriginal bastard.
What if that was the thing that like that was the straw that broke the camel's back? It was like they thought he had a cool new mustache. He was like, I got a nice look set up for me. And it's like Charlie Chaplin did that. He's like, oh, fucking Hollywood again. Someday.
He was the first one to start screaming about the Jews having control of the media. All right. Well, while you guys are hopeful for the future, let's dive into the past for a minute.
Hello, puppy.
It's not the water dish. Dog's a fan of the mustache.
I was going to say, she's trying to tell me it's a bad idea. It's like, no.
Smark didn't want Luke to feel left out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if any of you guys
Bob
are
Dole says,
interested-
no, Mr. Madison, there's no penguin.
If you guys are ready to get your college March Madness going, number 6 versus number 2 is happening right now. Just started.
I couldn't even tell you who's number 6 and number 2.
Number 2 is Houston, and number
Jesus.
6 is, you would never guess this, Iowa State.
What? That's funny, too, because I kind of made that joke earlier. I can't wait to see who the Pistons draft this year out of fucking East Iowa State Community College. That's what we're going to do. The Iowa State Cyclones. That's cool. Glad they're having a good year.
Mm-hmm.
I've picked them before a few times, I think, in the tournament. I don't know why. They always seem like one of those like lesser known teams that can make a run, and then they don't.
Is Wichita State doing well? I was like ironically rooting for them based on team name.
I couldn't tell you. I'm just getting back into basketball now.
Yeah. What about Loyola? Sister Jean. Is that bitch still kicking, or she finally died?
She's got it for the kicking. I feel like they would have an hour-long special.
You have just a fucking calendar that you just cross off every day.
Yeah.
Today's gonna
All
be
right.
today.
Sister Jean's still alive. God damn it. I don't believe it.
But you remember how those like rock radio stations would do the fucking countdown to when the Olsen twins became 18? Like you've got yours for Mr. Jean Randolph.
Got a Deadpool on that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta die by April 21st. She's got to go. You heard it here. April 21st. She can die mid-tournament.
I've just looked it up. No, she's still going at 104 years old.
Crazy. I knew she was old as fuck. I didn't realize 104 though. I was thinking more like 98. So she's 6 years older than I thought. I've been checking off a calendar for a long time.
Which I think would mean that you would also be like eligible to have gone to the same high school as the fucking owner of the Bears. Like as at the same time. Like for some reason these old bitches won't die. I don't understand.
Bitch walked hand in hand with Jesus.
It's gotta be like a coven. Like they actually have to be like legitimate witches at this point.
All that time, and she's still only a sister. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, quick, someone find fucking Virginia McCaskey, the Fountain of Youth.
All
Maybe
right.
that'll
Well,
actually be how the world ends. Is like they'll have like a fight to the death. The sister versus the devil. Which, by the way, Sister Jean would probably win because I don't feel like McCaskey would like splurge for any proper armor.
Jesus just sitting there watching or eating popcorn on the side.
Mm-hmm.
This is great. All right, well, let's dive back into the past. I got a few random, well, I guess not random teams. I picked a couple random divisions, pulled the teams from them, pulled their top 3 all-time passing yardage players. I don't know why I said it that way. Stumbling through my words here. All-time passers. Wrote down how many yards they had. I don't expect you guys to come anywhere close to the yards, but I'm just curious of how many of these top 3 from each team you guys can guess. Because some of them are a little, older. Bob Dole says Golden Knights got to be the better than the Golden Showers. I mean, to each their own. Some people would definitely prefer the Golden Shower.
We don't kink shame here.
That's right. That's the ultimate Vegas tourism package.
Right. The Golden Showers. And I don't mean from the slot machines when you hit the jackpot.
Mm-hmm.
First team I got written down here, the Las Vegas Raiders, or, Oakland Raiders, or the Los Angeles Raiders. All the places they played. You don't have to be in order. Just start throwing out some names.
Definitely Jamarcus Russell.
Jamarcus Russell.
Russell, yes. Sure.
No, sorry, Matt. He did not make the top 3.
Derek
But he was the
Carr.
number 1 overall pick. What do you mean?
Luke's got number 1, Derek Carr, with 35,222 yards. I cannot believe Derek Carr is their all-time passing leader, and by a fucking lot. The second place has 19,078.
Ken Stabler?
Good shit, Smark. That's exactly who it is. Ken Stabler.
I'm going to throw Rich Gannon out there, too, and see if it's...
This motherfucker's on Google. That's number 3, Rich Gannon. 17,585 yards.
He's a closet Raider fan.
That's right.
Dirk says, we know what R. Kelly would pick. Indeed. He loves him some golden showers and underage girls.
R. Kelly is pretty great because he got away with fucking a 14-year-old girl and then decided that he was going to start a sex cult. How many times can you fucking spit in the wind before it comes back?
Yeah. He's like, please, somebody bust me. He's like Vince McMahon just begging to get in trouble. Like, come on.
Well, he's like Vince McMahon in a lot of ways if you've read the reports.
Yeah. I haven't read them, but I've heard enough on the podcast to be aware. That's why I made the reference.
That was fucking wild because the first time I read it, he was like, he did some very lewd things. I was like, what kind of lewd things? And then they explained it. I was like, oh dear God. I didn't actually expect to hear what happened.
He shit on her head while they were having a threesome. Awesome.
And then it just kept going. They didn't.
Yeah, don't you stop. Don't you stop. No showering. Keep riding.
Who the fuck had? I just realized who cleaned that up?
I don't know, but I bet Arnold got her pregnant.
Well, yeah, we know who cleaned. There's not enough fucking lemon pledge in the world to get rid of that smell.
Oh no, there goes the Netherlands. More child support.
He's just fucking her while she's cleaning up the shit.
Scrub that feces clean. Get it with your tongue. Get in there deep. Do it. Do it now.
Jingle all the way, bitch.
All right, let's do the Denver Broncos because this one was fun. I got the top 3, but I also wrote down the 4 after that. People power cleaned it up. Yeah, good old Johnny Ace. I guess I'll scrub the shit. All right, so yeah. Denver
Everybody do
Broncos.
their share.
Obviously, John Elway.
John Elway, number one, obviously, 51,475. The next one on the list is 17,000. So it goes from 51,000 to 17,000.
Would that be Peyton?
It sure would be. I didn't even think he was there long enough. I had to double check.
I was just trying to do math, like,
17,112.
How long was he there for?
I think he was only there for
5 years.
4 seasons, I think it
5
was.
2012.
Putting up
Yeah,
4,000 a year. Yeah.
Ryan Greasy?
Brian Greasy was number 4. I wrote him down
Kyle.
extra because I was like, hey, Brian Greasy was a Bear.
You sure?
Carl Orton?
Kyle Orton was number 7 at only 8,434. But he was also a Bear.
Yes, he was.
Jay Cutler?
Jay Cutler is number 6 at 9,024. Also a Bear.
Jake Plummer?
Jake Plummer, number 5, 11,631. Also a Bear. That's why I wrote it down.
Tim Tebow.
No Tim Tebow.
What?
Well, at least not in the top 7. What?
Paxton Lynch.
Nope. You gotta go all the way back to the 1970s for this one.
Okay.
Oh, God. I'm probably not going to get it, honestly.
Well, his first name is Craig, like the dude in the chat.
Craig Schultz.
No, I mean that's the name of the guy in the chat. It's Craig Schultz. That's not the name of the player I'm looking for.
Craig Johnson.
Nope.
Gayness.
Used to have a receiver in Detroit named Johnny. No, too far back
Johnny
from that.
Sins.
No,
Johnny Walker.
it's Craig. It's Craig. I just the receiver on the Lions is Johnny Morton. His name's Craig Morton.
Well, 50% of the NFL last names are Johnson, so I feel like I had a good shot there.
All right, fair enough. So yeah, I had to keep going because I seen what number 4, 5, 6, and 7 were. I was like, those were all Bears, and they're the fucking in the top 7 for Denver. I mean, I think Plummer did play for Chicago for a second, right?
I don't think so, but I'm looking it up now.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Arizona. That's right. Pretty sure Plummer was a fucking Cardinal. That's what it was.
Cardinals,
But yeah.
Broncos, Buccaneers.
I know Brian Greasy, Jay Cutler, and Kyle Orton did for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to look at the history there because it's Elway with 51,000, then Manning with 17, then 11, then 11, then 11, then 9, and then 8. It's like Stafford and Goff put up those numbers in 2 years. So Denver's not had very stable quarterbacks. Would be the main takeaway here, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's move over to the Miami Dolphins. This one's obvious number 1.
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino with 61,361. Any guesses on number 2 or 3? Number 3 was surprising.
Ryan Tannehill.
That was my guess.
Number 3 was Ryan Tannehill, 20,343. Like, really? Is it top 3? I mean, I guess he was competent for a second there. And number 2 has...
Hello?
Nope.
Devontae Culpepper.
Mm-mm.
Tua, because he's got all those yards this year.
2 is number 4, actually. I didn't write down his yards, but he is number 4.
Joey Harrington.
Oh, God. I can see him in my mind's eye, but I can't put a name to it.
Well, the name has been said once tonight.
Was it like
But-
mid-2000s, I think?
Nope. Yeah, go back to the 70s to the undefeated Dolphins. Brian's dad.
Oh, yeah. Bob Greasy?
Bob Greasy. There you go.
I couldn't remember his like I know he has a dad.
Yep. Bob Greasy, 25,092. I managed to get father and son on the list tonight. Look at that. Next team, Buffalo Bills. This one should be easy.
Jim
Warren
Kelly.
Moon.
Jim Kelly, 35,467. He is number 1. What would you say, Matt?
Warren Moon.
No.
No. Is Allen in the top
Houston.
3 yet?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, number 3 at 22,703. Number 2 also played in the 70s, so it's going to be difficult here.
Drew Bledsoe did not play in the 70s. Okay.
He did not. I don't even know Drew Bledsoe played for Buffalo, did he? Oh, wait. Is that where he got traded after New England?
Yep. That was New England. Terrell Owens was there for a minute. Marshawn Lynch was there for a minute.
Still couldn't win shit.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Kemp?
Nope. I didn't recognize this guy's name at all, so I'll just throw it out there if you guys want.
And
Yeah.
Doug Flutie?
Nope. I would
No.
know Doug Flutie.
Doug
Wait,
Flutie wasn't
like-
the 70s. He was the 80s because he came in after McMahon.
It wouldn't also, it also wouldn't be Fitzpatrick.
No, it's not Patrick Mahomes.
Patience.
Holy, this guy was with him for like 10 years. Joe Ferguson.
Joe Ferguson, 27,590. He's number 2.
That Google bar fucking worked.
Damn you, Google, come on.
No.
No.
Says G-
No.
That's genius. He commits to the British thing.
Trust me, there are probably 2 teams I'd be able to get with ease without having to look at.
So I was wondering if you'd be able to pull the Buffaloes. Obviously, Green Bay is the other one. I didn't even look up Green Bay, but right off the top of my head, I would say Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and Bart Starr. If not
I'm
Bart
actually
Starr, then the Magic Man.
I think it's the Magic Man, but
Yeah, we'll get to them eventually. I didn't pull that division, but we'll do that sometime in the future. That'll be a cakewalk one right there because we already did it pretty much. Speaking of the cakewalk, for the most part, New England Patriots.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, number 1, 74,571.
Drew Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe, number 2, 29,657. Number 3, you're going back to the 70s again, I think. Good luck.
Bill Belichick.
Swing and a miss.
Some old white guy. Tim.
That is
Tim
correct.
McFarland.
Now,
Seth
there
Stat.
was, exactly. You said 70s, but I don't know how long he played. So there was a guy, I think his name was like Craig. I know his last name was Easel. We're going to go with Craig Easel.
Nope.
I've just looked it up. Bart Starr is number 3.
Ah!
I got it.
The Magic Man is all the way down in 6.
Jesus.
I just looked it up, but then he gave the name of the third guy.
No,
So he didn't say you couldn't Google.
I was looking up to see where the Magic Man was in the list.
I'll just give you this one because, I mean, who knows anything about New England in the 70s? Although the motherfucker did throw for 26,886 yards. It was Steve Grogan.
Oh, that was my next guess.
Ah, damn it. Sorry to cut you off, Matt.
Damn, Google.
Next team. This one's going to suck. The New York Jets.
Mark Sanchez.
Joe Namath, number 1, 27,057. Now, good luck with the other 2.
Pennington.
Aaron Rodgers.
No and no. Aaron Rodgers with his fucking, 2 yards?
Nope, he doesn't have
No,
that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He
His
died on the first play.
His last completed pass was to Kirby Joseph of the Detroit
Yeah.
Lions.
I mean, does that count as completion? It's an interception.
The last pass he threw that was caught
There you go.
was by a Lion.
Look, I know it was only 1 year, but fuck it, I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. Brett Favre.
Nope.
It's
No,
Magic.
it took it. 24,386 is number 2, and 18,241 is number 3. So it's not just a couple
So
of you
not
guys.
So not Fitzmagic.
No.
For sure, Sam Darnold.
I think one of them played in like up until 92. So
Finney Testaverde.
But
no.
I was just about to say Testaverde.
Just gonna start
Shit,
making up Italian names and see if it works.
I didn't even write down this guy's first name, and now I can't remember what the hell it was.
Was it Fireman Ed?
No. We'll just say his first name was Conan.
O'Brien.
Yeah, last name O'Brien. 24,386. He's number 2. What the fuck was his first name?
I don't think he had a first name. He was in the end
Yeah.
for a while.
I don't know why. I want to say Ken O'Brien.
Yes, Ken O'Brien was part of the Marino draft. They could have had Marino, but took Ken O'Brien instead.
Yep, see, and that would fall into about, he was there till 92. That would fit the timeline. All right, so last one. Goes by the name Richard, but I would call him Dick. Richard Todd. Sounds like a serial killer name. 18,241 yards. He is number 3 all time for the New York Jets. Boy, the Jets have not had good quarterbacks in their history, huh?
Long may that continue.
Poor bastards. Speaking of poor bastards, here we go on the completely opposite side of the spectrum of poor bastards, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Patrick Mahomes.
Matt Mahomes.
Number 2 at 28,424. He's not even number 1 for the Kansas City Chiefs yet.
Len Dawson.
Len Dawson, number 1 at 28,507. So he'll be number 1 until the end of the first week of next season. Then Mahomes will have moved past him. Gerbeck, good pull. Not top 3, though.
Alex Smith.
Alex Smith was number 4, I believe.
Chad Henne.
Nope. He, I believe he played for the Rams at one point, maybe?
Trent Dilfer.
No, you're almost dead on with, you're dead on with the first name, though.
Trent Green.
Trent Green, there you go. 21,459 total yards. He's number 3 all time on the Chiefs list. And that brings us.
Thought he existed, honestly.
I know it's easy to do with that guy for some reason, and he wasn't a bad quarterback. It's just he had a horrible injury that he wasn't really able to come back from.
Philip Rivers.
All right, yep, Philip Rivers. That's on what we're doing here. It's the Chargers. Philip Rivers, number 1, 59,271 yards.
Drew Brees.
No.
Justin Herbert.
Number 4 on the list.
Let's see.
Dan Fouts.
Dan Fouts, number 2 at 43,040. Paul Luke. Last one, I think you're going back to the 70s again on this one. 26,938 yards.
I think this is one of the ones I would actually know the name if I heard it, but I fucking not be damned if I can pull it.
Johnson.
I can pull Johnson.
I mean, drop the son and you got the first name.
Let's see.
John Smith, because it's the whitest name I can think of.
Nope. Bob Dole says, I love Dick.
That's true.
Bob Dole says Cheney. John Cheney. Bob Dole threw up emojis that I can't see because my phone sucks.
Lotion.
They get
basket.
lotion and basket.
Put the lotion in the basket or else it gets the hose again. I get it. Bob Dole says, put the lotion in the basket or else it gets the hose again. Bob Dole says you have no idea the hell I can bring you. Last guy, John Haddle, Hadl.
Okay, so I was wrong when I said if I heard the name, I would know.
Never heard of him. 26,938 yards. So that's all I did for tonight. I figured I'd just throw a couple divisions on there just to fuck around, add some more content, and throw some more football into the show because football season's over and I'm sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Yeah,
We're only 3 shows away from free agency. Which means
Matt
in 2
can't
shows we could do a free agency prediction. There it is.
Yep. I'm just going to be looking online and stealing other people's opinions because I don't really know. Who even needs what?
Might be the
Who's
worst
available
of
out there?
times.
It's kind of like number 1 player franchise tag, number 2 franchise tag, number 3 franchise tag, number 4 franchise tag, and then then have to get like 5 more guesses.
Lions need to let a few motherfuckers go. I don't want to see this fucking CJ out there again, really, or Sutton. He was just
Sutton's
such
not leaving.
trash. Yeah, I didn't think he was. But
He's a 3-year, $33 million deal, so he's staying. But I mean, he was
Can we
good until
trade
his
him?
injury. But he'll be a good cornerback too if we can go get a top cornerback.
I don't want to take a top cornerback in the draft. But I mean,
I was
we're
talking
far enough
like
back in the first round. Oh, you mean like in the free
Lenarius
agency?
Need, yeah.
Okay.
Or if the Bears want to do a Bear thing and let Jalen Johnson leave.
It's gonna happen, and I'm already dreading it. Not because that's exactly what's gonna fucking happen to us. Not only are they not going to resign him, he's going to go to the Lions. And then
More.
they'll fucking somehow end up with David Montgomery back, and everybody will be acting like it's apples to apples. It's like, well, at least he's back. Everybody missed him when he left. It's like, no, that's not the same thing. You know it.
He's used up now. You don't have him
Yes,
by the
you
end of his contract. I mean,
You
I don't-
filed him.
I don't know if you saw what the NFL Twitter page released their top 10 NFL runs of the year. Number 1 run
Montgomery.
was David Montgomery's touchdown run against the Chargers.
Yeah, I seen your comment. Like number 3 was not impressive, so I had to sit there and wait till number 3 got there. And I was like, "Yeah, he's right. That was bullshit."
Yeah,
Fucking
Hurts just ran
Jalen Hurts
20
on a
yards.
quick sneak. Yeah, it wasn't anybody close to him. He didn't have to make anybody miss. He just ran a line into the end zone.
But they got to
What
do
the
something
fuck?
to promote Hurts because he had a bad year.
So if you ask me, I would have said the Josh Allen one probably should have been number 1, but the David Montgomery. Oh no, Montgomery was pretty awesome because he broke a shit ton of tackles. Yeah, I guess they did it right. The Josh Allen one was impressive though. Like once they said how far it was, I was like, oh damn, he covered that distance fast as fuck.
Yeah, like 51, 52 yards, if I remember right. If
Yeah.
it's the same one that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, he was 52-yarder. All right, well, y'all got anything else for tonight? No.
Devil.
Yeah. Devil. Go fucking get me a win. Fuck Matt.
Nah.
Get us all a win except Matt. Fuck Washington. Shout out to everybody in the chat, though. Thanks, Bob Dole, for stopping by. Big shout out to Bobby Anthem, as always. Craig, Scott, Dirk, anybody else that's out there listening and not being active in the chat. Oh, True North. Appreciate you guys always showing up. Till next week, though. Tits.